Here's your news rush for August 22, 2026. 6 stories. Let's go. The government just hit a milestone it wasn't expecting for years. The Philippine Statistics Authority says the country's poverty rate fell to a record low 9.7% in 2025, lifting 6.5 million Filipinos out of poverty and putting single digits within reach for the first time ever. Nominal incomes are up 22% since 2023. But economists are raising an eyebrow. GDP grew just 2.3% last quarter, the slowest pace since the pandemic, and they're asking how the numbers square with that slowdown.
Isang bagong testigo, nagbigay ng mabigat na pahayag sa impeachment trial ni Vice President Sara Duterte. Ayon sa isang testigo mula sa Commission on Audit, maaari umanong ituring si Duterte na accountable officer, kaugnay sa umano'y maling paggamit ng confidential funds ng Department of Education. Nangyari ito sa ika-16 na araw ng paglilitis, kung saan iniharap ng prosekusyon ang mga rekord tungkol sa umano'y mahigit 600 milyong pisong maling paggamit ng pondo. Pero mahigpit na binalaan ng presiding officer ang mga abogado sa magkabilang panig na huwag nang gumawa ng public comments habang tuloy pa ang paglilitis.
Just when it looked like the worst had passed, the weather's turning again. Pagasa says strong to Gale-Force winds are expected across Luzon, Visayas, and Davao Oriental today as the southwest monsoon strengthens back up. Tropical depression Nining itself weakened into a low-pressure area and exited the country toward Taiwan, but it left the monsoon enhanced behind it on its way out. Pagasa says Habagat rains are expected to keep triggering floods and landslides right through the weekend, with the wet pattern likely lasting all the way through the end of August. If gassing up felt more expensive this week, it's not just you. The Department of Energy confirms diesel rose 3.84 pesos per liter and gasoline rose 2.49 pesos per liter effective August 18, the second straight weekly increase in a row. Kerosene climbed even more, up 5.01 pesos per liter, as tensions in the Middle East keep pushing global oil prices higher. But the timing couldn't be worse. The DOE isn't projecting relief anytime soon, with another round of hikes already expected next week. 2 pieces of real health news today, and both are moving in the right direction. The Department of Health says dengue cases dropped 56% in the first 5 months of 2026 compared to the same period last year, with deaths falling to 386 from 699. DOH credits community cleanup drives and its 4TS anti-dengue campaign for the drop. But the fight isn't over on every front. DOH's separate measles rubella vaccination campaign has only reached 87.1% of its target in Metro Manila so far. A former US Open finalist is putting his name behind Eala, and he's not hedging. Greg Rosetsky says he wouldn't be surprised if Eala reaches the quarterfinals or further at this year's US Open. Eala enters the tournament at a career-high world number 18 and is expected to be seeded, which should hand her an easier path through the early rounds. But rankings alone don't win matches. She opens her campaign Tuesday, August 25, coming off a tough 3-set loss to world number 10 Amanda Anisimova in Cincinnati. That's your news rush for today. Subscribe so you never miss a day.